Hello there, listeners and viewers. My name's Hengest. I'm with TGN. We'd like to welcome you to another episode of that series. I'm joined by my co-host. This is Pureshield. Say hello.
Hello.
Today we're just going to do a dual kill. As you can see, I'm going to be jungling on the lead singer, and Pureshield is going to be playing some support J4. Do you want to say something about that?
Well, this thing about support J4 you gotta know is that it's actually very viable, and most people underestimate the potency of J4's burst. Therefore, that also with me kind of in the front line and offering the utilities, that's going to give us a lot of advantage going to the late game.
Yes, absolutely. We also like to talk a little bit about the, before we get into the action that is, of the recent state of League of Legends. The latest patch adding the alien character Kha'Zix to the build. What's your take on this, Pureshield?
I think that the alien and predator theme that they're going with Rengar and Kha'Zix is admirable. Oh, we do look like we have a jungle invade here. They're trying to steal your wraiths, and he does steal your wraith. That's unfortunate right there. But looks like we'll have to help you leash red.
We're just gonna take this one easy and hopefully enjoy some smooth jazz today. This is gonna be a very relaxed version of that show.
Yes,
which we've still yet to name. So I wanted to give my take on the recent state of League of Legends as well, with the recent addition of Kha'Zix and this whole alien versus predator theme that Riot Games seems to be going with. And honestly, people believe that Syndra, for example, is an underpowered champion, and that's the reason that she's not being played as much. But in the case of Kha'Zix, I feel like it's a completely different situation. And then not only does he look very similar to his predator counterpart, but he's just much stronger.
It looks like I just gave first blood to Janna there, and that's not very good.
We just gotta find our groove here momentarily. As you can see, they did ward this tri-bush here, Pureshield, so I want you to be aware of that.
Yeah, and they're going after you right now. I think they're gonna try and kill you. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do right here.
I don't believe they'll be very successful with that, Pureshield. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
On that. I'm gonna ignite him and then try and kill him right now. And it looks like he is gonna go down. Very good play right there.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
As you can see, that is the Alpha Shield synergy. My mistake, I should have given Pureshield that kill as he is behind now on his farm.
It's absolutely no problem, man. I'm just gonna ward this.
It's not a problem, yeah.
Not a problem at all.
Just wanted to let you guys enjoy that smooth jazz today, as we did want to incorporate some of the viewer feedback in this episode, that is adding callers today, in addition to our broadcast, but it's a little bit late at night. I feel like a lot of your friends and viewers are just trying to do some relaxing, and we wouldn't want to impede on your alone time today on this fine evening. It is Saturday, October 6th, is it, Pureshield? I do believe it is October 6th.
6th, I believe it is the 6th, or the 7th, depending on the situation. Probably the 6th. It is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend as well for Canadians out there.
Indeed, I wanted to wish you I'm sorry, I'm sort of an ignorant American. Could you please elaborate a little bit on this Canadian Thanksgiving? Is that the actual term then? Is Canadian Thanksgiving?
We just call it Thanksgiving here, but I guess everyone else can call it Canadian Thanksgiving, or referring to the Canadian version of Thanksgiving.
Very interesting. So I'd like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Well, thank you very much.
Enjoying those good times with soul food, I imagine. Do you eat turkey on this whole holiday?
Oh yes, well, I mean, I'm making my turkey tomorrow, and I actually prepared the stuffing yesterday. That's some
so the holiday's tomorrow then.
Yeah.
On that note, I'd just like to take a moment to wish all the Canadians out there a happy Thanksgiving from TGN League of Legends.
Absolutely.
That goes out to you as well, George Vanouche, President and CEO of TGN TV.
President and founder, actually. He liked to change his
that
title.
Is right, yes.
It's,
the reason for that, actually, friends and viewers, is because apparently in Europe, Chief Executive Officer is not an actual position. Instead, they just refer to them as presidents. So George was very kind to reevaluate his title and make it more global, so to speak.
Absolutely, yeah.
It appears as though Pureshield is struggling with this Graves player down bottom here. Is there an issue with this player, or what? Would you like to elaborate a little bit on that?
This player might be suffering from a mental disorder of some sort. He's actually going back and grabbing a dagger and not grabbing an extra Doran's blade. I think he's trying to complete his boots when he doesn't have to go for it, but what he should have done was Pureshield Staker, but that's okay though. We're not going to discriminate against anyone with any mental disabilities.
No,
on the
no.
show.
As I mentioned multiple times, we would like to keep this a very clean broadcast today.
Very clean, very relaxed, very chilled. What the fuck is that Scion doing?
You'll forgive, friends and viewers, there is occasionally hiccups here and there, as you can see. Just take a quick moment, as this is live, friends and viewers. I do need to
yes.
focus.
I don't know how I got this kill,
that.
but you're actually going a really weird direction right now. That's what you'll kill.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
know
not quite sure how I managed to tank those tower hits right there. I was almost certain that you were hitting John first.
Yeah, I hit the John first. I think as our colleague and friend, Chief Director Dennis Blake mentions, there is many bugs with this game.
That's alright. We understand that the Riot Games is hard at work at not only adding a champion every 2 weeks to the game, but also ensuring that the client itself is bug-free. It, of course, is a work in progress.
Yes, absolutely. It's a very
We do like to offer our opinions on the players we are matchmaked with as well, but we'd also like to address some world news.
world news
Here on our show here.
Mhm.
So, Pureshield, I know you are Canadian, but what is your take on the
how did you
2012 presidential candidates for the United States election?
I think that definitely I will vote for Patrick Starr. He's a very good candidate right now, and apparently that this Darius doesn't know how to play. This Darius is just, I guess he's learning the game right now. This Darius, even though he got as in the school of Jukes, say he got Juke schooled by the Wukong several times and forced him to pop his ult.
On note of the School of Jukes, also formerly known as the Academy, I did hear that there was a pension. In other words, budget freeing up for the teacher salaries.
Yes,
Will
absolutely.
we be seeing pay raise, or perhaps just hiring new employees?
We'll be having more staff to help these students out. We do have a good repertoire of teachers right now, and you know that Chief Director Blake is actually our professor of economics right now, and that department is doing very well. So what we want to do is get a few more secretaries around the campus, just to help out the students.
Indeed, I did hear recently that you brought on Professor Blake, and he's quite well adapted,
Yes.
to say the least. He's
Yes.
been quite a success so far.
Yeah.
We've seen an increase in the test scores in economics
Oh, yes,
of League of
absolutely.
Legends
Yes.
by at least 20% since he took the job.
Yes. The IP grind lessons, especially that he's giving out to most of the students, are highly beneficial. Lots of great feedback from the parents as well. And
Of course.
yes, it's an excellent plan to have brought him on for this year as well. There was actually rumor that there was another university, I believe, University of Merodactyre, actually offering him quite a bit of salary difference compared to our academy, and he chose us because of the not only the convenient location but also our principals.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is, no doubt, Professor Blake is a role model for all the would-be teachers out there in the workforce.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking on the note of underperforming players, what is the situation now with the scholarships at the Academy of Jukes? I do believe quite a few of these players could benefit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, absolutely. The benefits are endless right now. But in all honesty, I did get trimmed a little bit on the very nice queue right there by good job, sir, on the queue.
Fortunately, the Scion was managed to steal that kill there.
Mm-hmm.
Much better distribution for the team, I believe.
Absolutely, much more useful having him taking the kill rather than someone who knows what he's doing.
Couldn't agree more, Pureshield. Could not agree more.
Yep. I believe he's trying to take that one as well. It's an excellent choice by Scion right there. Totally very beneficial to the team, even though he clearly does not know how to use his stun. Thanks, guys. He responds.
Gratitude in
guys.
its most purest form there, Pureshield. As you didn't notice, he very gracious of receiving those 2 kills.
Yes.
But on the note, I'm sorry we were briefly interrupted there. We had to take a quick commercial break. But what is the situation with the scholarships at the Academy of Jukes? I think
scholarships are
you might
great.
consider
right now.
enlisting here the player name 11KG here.
And KG,
He might well benefit from that.
well, there is there's right now a Kill Steal and Glory Thief scholarship that's going around, founded by actually Professor Fang, which is myself actually. I founded this scholarship a while ago when the honorary title of Glory Thief has been bestowed upon me. And what I want to do is I kind of extend this to all the students who want to pursue a career in kill stealing.
Yes, unfortunately, as you can see, my kill death ratio is perhaps much less than expected. But the generosity, no doubt, showcased by feeding kills to the Scion player, as we do believe he deserves a fair chance.
He deserves a fair chance at not only education. I mean, all children deserve a fair chance at education. I think even those who are born with certain disabilities, and this just shows the values of our academy right now, to be willing to offer this young man several scholarships to help with his education. Oh, it looks like my Mount Bandage is bugged, but they actually got afraid and backed off. Very interesting situation.
Again, we'd just like to draw your attention to the current state of League of Legends, and that Riot Games is working ever so difficultly to improve the game plan to make it bug-free. But as mentioned prior, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a work in progress, and I'm absolutely certain that they're working around the clock just to fix these problems associated with the game's engine.
Yes, in fact, the recent disposition there by Professor Blake, an in-depth study of the nature of League of Legends bugging.
Yes.
I honestly believe, it is a bit early to say, but it seems as though study of this caliber might even be considered for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, at this point in time, because I'd just like to remind you that tomorrow is the Canadian Thanksgiving, so once again I'd like to say Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there, especially those of you near Pureshield in Toronto. And I mean, you would not want to be engaging in socializing behavior with your family while under such stress from this League of Legends match right now, Pureshield.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. I need to definitely step down on the aggression that I have towards the individuals in this game that clearly do not know how to play this game, even if their life depends on it.
There you go, Pureshield, with this stereotypical balls deep strategy. Would you like to elaborate a little bit on the balls deep strategy?
All you have to do is push in as hard as humanly possible, and it looks like that this team is trying to stack on us and trying their best.
I only ask because we have quite a few listeners that call in and inquire why in our TGN Squadron exploits the balls deep maneuver is so commonly referred to, and you tend to be the general perpetrator of that. It would be, some would say, inhumane to enable the sorts of behavior to go on. But in our case, I mean, we do offer those scholarships, free ride, in fact, for a 4-year degree from the Academy of Jukes. And the more we play in these dual queues, the more we are enlightened to just how severe.
With the physics right there. I'm
It's a very interesting explanation there, Pureshield. I don't really know what to say. What exactly happened with that? In fact, if you saw it from my perspective, I was standing in the bush.
I can't hold that one.
I was standing in the bush.
God, fuck.
And I was actually completely surrounded by darkness, as if it were a nocturne paranoia. I couldn't see anything. I'd like to quickly apologize there for a brief stint in our programming, friends and viewers. These sorts of things do happen. It is unexpected, of course, which I do. My goodness.
It looks like we are getting, as the kids would say, melted.
Yes, this is most definitely not a pleasurable experience,
No,
Pureshield.
absolutely not. We were far too far apart, apparently. Is the explanation, not I don't know how to play the game from the Scion. Very interesting situation right there.
I found the Jana Ultimate combined with the Paranoia Ultimate to be most intriguing. This is a recent study. In fact, I'm thinking about sending my essay to Riot Games, similar to the way Professor Blake has with the just the general bugging and nature of the game.
I mean, that dissertation was a nominee for the Dissertation of the Year award at the Council of Jukes many years ago. I mean, as you know, the Council of Jukes is actually composed of multiple academies, including ours. And all the best professors from each Juke school actually come and share their opinions on the best dissertation of the year. And Professor Blake actually almost won the award. Almost.
Indeed, but in this case, with that particular instance, there is sorts of, how shall one say, anomalies, events just happen. When caught on camera, as that was, from my perspective, of course, one might be either clueless as to what precisely to attribute that to. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking quantum mechanics, or perhaps the theory of relativity may come to play here.
Yeah.
As it seems as though a nocturne was affecting our game, while not actually being present in the rift.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the Summoner's Rift, as you know, it's actually it's also a part of the multiverse. I believe that another Nocturne from a different dimension actually stepped in and casted Paranoia, while Shad casted that with the weird physics at the same time. And
Yes, I wasn't stunned as a debuff, but certainly immobilized and unable to do anything during that time.
Yes.
Almost as if the knockback
Oh my
continued to
God.
knock me into the wall.